Kentucky Frontier Gas, and this is Jeff Buchanan. Jeff works with us, and you might have seen him around recently reading meters and getting somewhat familiar with the community. So, I'm here to answer any questions you might have or address any issues you might have. I may have the answer, I may not, but I'll try to get back with you if I don't have the answer. So.
What kind of deposit stuff people want to have to put up?
According to this, is $200.
They are or connect fee or anything?
Well, it all depends. If you're already connected, you're connected, so there won't be any connection charge. But if you move or whatever, there is. We have a rate case before the commission right now, and it's pretty much what you've got here. If they just move in, there's no charge for that, but if they get turned off for non-pay and have it reconnected, or if they turn off for the summer and have it reconnected in the fall, there is a reconnect charge for that. You got a base rate of $4. Then there's the gas cost recovery, and the gas cost recovery is whatever the gas supplier charges us. If the gas cost from the provider was $20, it would be $20 plus
$24.
It'd be $24. If it costs $7, it would be $11.
Okay. Tom says, I understand that he's given Geneva a letter that he won't produce gas for anybody but the city of Blaine. If you got it, where are you gonna get our gas at? What I'm wondering, I'm not gonna give us gas.
We're gonna get it from the same place that they've always gotten it from. We bought the gas company. And we have no intention of changing anything.
But Tom says he won't sell anybody.
No, you really doesn't buy it, you got to give to you for $1.
Well, legally we bought it, so let's leave it there.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
And I can assure you that that's not really a bargain.
Oh, no, I'd say it ain't.
Well, you can't operate a company this size with 60 customers and it survives. That's what you're dealing with right now. It's the only reason we're here.
It's been here 50 years?
Has been here 50 years, but...
I said it's been here 50.
That's what I'm hearing. I understand that. But there's lots of things that need to be done that aren't being done, and you just can't do them without charging for the gas. Well, here, I'm just here. I'm not here to discuss those issues. I am here just to discuss the issues that we're going to attempt to give you the best service that we can give you, given the resources that are available to you.
Well, I don't think you've got it yet.
Well, I'm not here to argue that. If you've got some other issues you want to discuss regarding the gas business and how we intend to operate it, I'll be glad to answer those.
I don't need that.
But I don't want to get involved with any internal issues here in the community.
No, not you neither. Because I'm just saying it ain't gone through yet.
My question is, if Tom don't sell to you, what are we going to do?
Well, I'll have to find another source of gas.
Is there another source in this area that...
I would think so.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Well, I got a question. I had a renter billed by the Blaine City Gas for service she didn't even ask to have turned on. She got a bill for $26. But you went up there last week and turned the valve off where they never did turn it off. What's Frontier going to do about this bill?
Well, that's something I'd have to look at more carefully. I'm not here to settle those individual issues.
Well, I mean, is that bill going to have to be paid before Frontier turns the service back on, or?
She'll need to address that with the office. I don't know the details. I can't answer that without.
Well, right there sits the mayor, asked her.
I'm not here to get involved with that. Just ask her to call the office. This is her bill. It's her concern. Call our number. Available to her. Toll-free number.
So you ain't going to deal with none of the issues that people have with it?
I'm not here to address a lot of personal issues. I'm here to just give you an overall view of how we're going to try to operate the company. Those individual questions on individual bills.
Well, you look right here where it was marked on it. It says you will need to pay this new company a $200 hookup fee.
If she's off, that's true.
But she never did have service. Geneva went up there and got her name and address.
Well, just let her call the office. That's her.
Well, I'm the man that owns the land. I'll work to be able to find out.
You're not the customer. She's the customer.
I'm the owner of the land.
Well, I don't want to go there with that. Just, she's the customer. She'll need to call and inquire about it. Just leave it there, please.
So you're gonna charge you to 200? This is that fine.
So, are there any more questions that are
No, about that.
the overall operations of the county?
No, you ain't sitting on that bed saying to me.
If they're not, we're through.
Well, sir.
I got a question, sir.
Yes.
About, I don't know, 40 years ago, I guess it was, I bought and paid for my own line, gas line.
We all did.
Hooked
Yeah.
up.
When this,
Yeah.
it wasn't 40 years ago, all of us did, but we all put in on the new city gas line.
Yeah, but I had to run additional.
You had to run, yeah,
I had to
I
run
remember.
additional.
We did
I'm out of
that.
my back pocket.
We did too, yeah.
Are you saying that's your line on my property?
Yeah.
I can show you the paperwork.
I got
Where Dad paid for
paper
it.
too.
Where
I
Dad
bought
paid for
and
it.
paid for
Well,
it.
And-
look, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not here to
And off you ever
argue
signed
those
it over there.
issues, but generally speaking, a gas line that's in the ground, unless it's deemed a service line downstream of the meter, is a part of the utility company.
But what about the meters and the risers? that people
Meters, you
pay for?
can on your own, you can own the meter, but it's gonna have to come out.
Are you gonna put new meters in?
Meters have to be tested periodically and changed out. If there are reasons for them not operating properly, they're changed out and a different meter put in, the one that works.
Okay, well, I need you then. Yes.
Well, our intent was, these meters have probably been in for 40 years. Eventually get them all rotated off.
What do you want them to do? Frankfurt or whoever you're talking about.
Well, I brought all this in here as a show and tell. This is a whole array of different issues that we have to comply with as far as operating a utility company. And one of the major things that you folks are dealing with, you don't have a qualified operator. And I use the term qualified. That's not my term. That's a term that's used by the commission. And the qualification manual is, this is it. And that just addresses who, not who, but what task has to be qualified. And if you're not qualified, then you're like a doctor practicing without a license.
Are you going to expand the system?
We
That's your plan.
Our intent is to have a growing business. You die or you grow. There's no real status or static.
So your intent is to go out these different roads.
If it's feasible to extend the gas line, that's what our intent is.
Well, I got a question. What happens to the to the money that we have in the gas account? You don't get that.
What about the people that put up deposits?
Well, if we've got record of the deposit, it would.
But I meant before you took it over.
It would transfer to us. If we don't have a record of the deposit, I can't. That's all I'm saying.
But how come, like on the contract you sign, it says Blaine City Gas?
Because that's the name.
No, it's Blaine Municipal Gas.
Oh, well, all right, well, that was what I thought the name of it
How come that paper was typed up on April the 10th and not signed till in July? She didn't give us no answer.
was. Well, I don't know that there was any rule that said it had to be signed the day it was typed.
Well, there's supposed to have been 2/3 of the people signed a petition that they wanted Frontier.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you're going somewhere I don't want to go. If there's an issue here with you folks with that, I'm not here to address that. So you'll just have to I'm not here to issue, to
I don't care who
offer
runs
an
as long as
opinion
I
one
get
way or
past
the
it,
other.
don't break me up.
The only thing I do know is my understanding is there's severe penalties will be assessed, from what I understand. I'm speaking for the commission, but I understand that there are some pretty severe penalties that are associated with operating a company without qualified operators.
It's 25,000 per day per violation. We've got 7 violations, up to $1 million.
Well, I mean, the people should have been notified. They shouldn't have been done underhanded.
Well, if anybody else got any more questions about how we plan to operate, I'll be glad to answer. But I don't want to get involved with this issue here at all. It's not.
We don't want to know how you're going to operate.
You know,
That's what we had you down here for, to find out what was going on.
Well, that's what I'm here to
So
do.
you ain't going to operate mine,
What is yours?
Jordan.
I mean, I didn't quite follow what you were saying.
You ain't going to put no gas tonight, because it ain't his one yet. We'll go to court or whatever.
Well,
She signed it right up there, her and Ruby, I guess, signed it. My wife didn't even sign it, she was missing it. Didn't even know nothing about it. I guess you was over there though, wasn't you? Was you over at Blaine when they signed it?
at the
Store?
yeah.
Was my wife over there?
No. When I,
They said my wife was at the store, didn't they, Daddy? You a newspaper, ain't you?
I think I've had enough. I think I'm going. I'll be glad to, if you guys want to get this straightened out, I'm not here to address the aspect.
Yeah, we'll deal with it.
I'm glad to deal with any of the rest of it.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Outside of issues regarding the sale, the contract, or that sort of thing. Ready?
I just take it.
I'll give you the one.